Hi, it's James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at these booster packs. And this is going to be for Wingspan. Wingspan is a 1 to 5 player game published by Stonemaier Games and designed by Elizabeth Hargrave. In that game, you're going to be collecting birds into different habitats, trying to create little engines to get the most points by the end of the game. But the biggest thing in the game is having all these different birds, and these are real birds from different areas. This booster pack is going to give you more European birds, and these are fan-made birds. So we're going to go down to the table. I'm going to open this up. We're going to show you what's in it, and then I'm going to do a mini review on this booster pack. All right, super excited here. We're going to take a look at the birds of Continental Europe. Now, this is going to be designed by Sam Gray, and it's art by Elizabeth Gold, John Gold, and Willem Grieve. So in here, we're going to have our cards, and these cards, again, are going to be for Central Europe. And you can pause this video at any time if you want to take a look at any of these cards. And you have this little thing about the bonus birds of Continental Europe. And here we're going to have the Alpine Swift here. And this one here is looks pretty normal. It's going to be 57 centimeters. You can play it in any of the habitats, and it takes 2 worms to play. Worth 3 points and can hold 2 eggs. When played, place the action cube used to play this bird in the corresponding habitat. Then take that habitat's action, including activation of when activated brown powers. That is a really good card. All right, then we have the black-necked grebe. Once between turns, when another player plays a bird with a food cost of 3, draw 1 card. It's going to be 5 points. This is a starts up any type of nest. It can only be put in the water zone because it's a duck. And it's a a worm and a fish to play. Now, one of the things I'm wondering is if any of these booster packs have the pollen stuff, which is a specific expansion for Wingspan, or if all these so far can be just played in general. So these can be shuffled in and just played, which is where it is right now. So we have the common crane. A common crane, any zone, any 2 resources, play 5 points. Cluster nest, 1 egg. When activated, if the card on the top of the discard pile has a grain here in its food cost, gain 1 grain from the supply. It's okay. When activated, move 1 egg from its bird to an adjacent bird to draw 1 card. Not bad, 5 points too. In the water region. Also only 1 fish to play. Here we have the common moray. And here, this is a game end one. So this is one we're going to score at the end of the game. For each other bird in this row and column, tuck 1 card from the deck behind this bird. And cards tucked under birds are worth points at the end of the game. We have the common pheasant here. Round end, if there's a bird with at least 2 eggs on it in each habitat, lay 3 eggs on this bird. And this bird can take a good bit of eggs. It takes 5. It takes 3 different resources. It can be played in the grassland or the forest. This one can be played in the water. Here's the common snipe. Now this one has actually shown up before. I've in some other regions. But this one here, round end, for each type of action you use this round, draw 1 card from the deck and keep 1 or tuck 1 behind the bird and discard the rest. Here we have the common turn. So this one here is when activated, if another player has fish in their personal supply, gain 1 fish from the general supply. This one here, common wood pigeon. You can pause this video at any time if you want to read any of this additional stuff, but I'm just going to go over the powers now at this point. When activated, if any 2 of the dice in the feeding tray show the same face, gain 1 of them. So that's pretty nice. All right, we have the crested tit here at the game end. If you have exactly 5 different food types in your personal supply, cash 4 food from the general supply on this bird. European curlew, round end. If this bird is the same habitat as the birds with a killing power, I forget what those are called, lay 2 eggs on this bird. When played, this is the Eurasian siskin. When played, each other player may give you one food and to lay 2 eggs on any of their birds. If you receive fewer than 3 food, also tuck 2 cards from the deck behind this bird. We have the Eurasian wren here. Once between turns, when another player plays a bird that has a when played white ability, gain 1 food or 1 die, so food from the bird feeder. Eurasian Rainick. When activated, if you have more resources in your supply than each of your neighbor has and theirs, gain 1 food from the bird feeder. European herring gull. When activated, tuck 1 card from your hand behind this bird and draw 1 card from the top of the discard pile. We have the European siren. When activated, discard all food, minimum of 1 from your supply to tuck 3 cards from behind the deck, from the deck behind this card. We have the Italian sparrow here. If this bird has 2 or 3 eggs on it, lay 1 on this bird. We have the marsh tit here. When played, each type of food in the personal supply of the player to your right gain 1 food of that type from the general supply. Wow. It's only worth 1 point, but that makes sense. We have the Mediterranean shearwater. Mediterranean shearwater. Discard 1 bonus card to draw 4 new bonus cards and keep 1, then draw 1 card. We have the Merlin. Once between turns, when another player tucks a card behind a bird with a, I think I forget what power that is, they tuck 1 card from their deck behind this bird. All right, we have the red-footed falcon, and this one here. If another player has any mice in their personal supply, gain 1 mice from the general supply. Then we have the spotted sterling. Draw and discard 1 card from the deck. If it is when activated brown power, you may copy that power. Okay. Then you have the pipit here. When activated, gain 1 of the worms from the powers from the supply. Other players may discard an egg to do the same. We have the Western House Martin. For each type of food in the personal supply of the player to your left, gain 1 food of that type from the general supply. There's a lot of gaining food in this one. And the last 2 things to look at here, we're going to have the Birds of Continental Europe to take a look at. This is just about the bonus terms and clarifications on some of the cards, and the thank you card. So this is going to be the deck of cards that you're going to get with Wingspan here in this booster pack of Birds of Continental Europe. Overall, I think these are definitely worth it. You could play this with the base game. I didn't see anything here special in here. Now, the base game didn't come with these end of round effects or end of game ones, but that doesn't really matter. You could mix in those expansions or whatnot, but either way, this can just be put right into Wingspan, and you can have all these cool birds to play with. I would recommend this for anyone who loves Wingspan. These are pretty much auto purchases. Really great little booster packs of cards for Wingspan. And that's my thoughts on it. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. Helps us get more content out to you all and that fun stuff. But either way, I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for watching.